All right, I need to get one of those phone mounts that I just attach on the windshield so that when I'm driving I can record and talk. Look at this. I'm wearing a hoodie and rain jacket to stay warm because the car I drive doesn't have a heater in it. Ugh. Yeah. That's why I'm doing YouTube. I plan to make some money on you guys. Oh my gosh, that sounds stupid. That's messed up. Anyway, let's flip the camera here. Utah. Snowed last night from midnight to 5 a.m. Woke up to about 6 inches of snow this morning. And look at those mountains. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, I woke up this morning, cleared snow for about an hour. I do have a snow blower, little Honda single stage snow blower. It takes a while to get my driveway done, but we got it done. Oh, I should probably turn off the radio. I was enjoying the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Oh, look at that person's license plate. Quidditch. They must be Harry Potter fans. Isn't that what movie that's from? Okay, so I think that maybe for the future I should get a dash cam video, or maybe do I just get GoPros? I don't even know what I get. Oh yeah. Let's see if this little car can get up to speed here. All right, so this is a natural gas Honda Civic. Runs on natural gas. I once was at the natural gas station filling up. This guy pulls up. You know, this is when gas prices were like $5 a gallon. This guy pulls up and he's like, "Hey, gas is really $1.99 here?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's in a regular like a Kia or something. And he's like, "Gas is $1.99? What do I need to do to fill up here?" And I'm like, "Well, does your car take natural gas?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Natural gas, compressed natural gas, CNG. That's what this gas station is." He still like didn't get it. He's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I'm like, "Your car probably takes gasoline for fuel." He's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, this isn't gasoline. This is different. It's a completely different type of nozzle. It's kind of like propane." And he's like, "Oh, okay." So him and his girlfriend drove away. I still don't think he understand what I was saying, but hey, I tried to explain it to him. But anyway, this is Utah, heading east towards the Wasatch Mountains here. Look how beautiful that is. There's hiking trails all over these mountains. And these are Utah roads, same day as a snowstorm. When I lived back east, I remember snowstorms would come, they didn't have snow plows. So they couldn't move the snow, they couldn't lay salt on the roads. It would shut the city down for a day or two if it snowed more than an inch, or whatever. So Utah roads, same day of a storm, not even 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and look at these roads, just dry, This is where you have to be careful at night. See that water on the road right there? Right now it's water because the sun's been hitting the snow and it's been melting. But by tonight, when the sun goes down, the sun's getting pretty close to setting. And yeah, by tonight, all this water on the road, on the on-ramps, off-ramps, bridges, side streets, all that water turns to black ice. Black ice looks like water, but it's just really slippery ice. It'll catch a lot of people by surprise. So just have to drive cautiously. And snowplows around here are really good about laying salt on the roads. Yeah, salt can be bad for the roads. It can be bad for the cars. It can cause rust if you don't wash your car. That's why I get a monthly car wash thing that I can just drive through the car wash and have it wash my car. Really, I do it a few times a week when it's stormy this time of year. So this is a new highway. There used to be traffic lights at all these underpasses that I'm driving. It's still under construction. Like this is Antelope Drive here in Layton, East Bench of Layton, and they just barely opened this bridge and these on-ramps and off-ramps. And they're still working on putting up all the sign work, and you know, not only are they putting up sign work, but all these lights. I don't think they're hooked up yet at night. The lights don't come on yet, but they'll get there to where this section of the highway is gonna pretty much be a freeway. You know, the main difference between a freeway and highway, a highway can have traffic lights, and the speed limits typically 10 to 15 miles an hour slower than a freeway. Freeway, you know, the interstate doesn't have any traffic lights. So Highway 89 kind of, there's some lights, but they're trying to cut away all of them, and it's nice. This commute, I used to just sit in traffic because all the traffic lights, cars would back up in each one. And now look at us cruise down the road here. Man, look at those mountains. What a beautiful view. I mean, I'm talking, this is the place I live. This is the place I grew up, and I've just always kind of taken the mountains for granted, but they're so pretty. Here's the valley of South Weber. Oh, you can't see it. The wall's too high. If I was in my truck, you could see it a little better. So, yeah, I'm doing this video because I need to test out some of my video editing skills. You know, hopefully this isn't just too long and boring. Hopefully I've given you guys that are watching this something pretty to look at. Who knows, maybe something interesting will happen on the road here. Yes, I am going a little bit over the speed limit. It's just the way I drive. Like to keep a few car distances in front of me. I don't like to ride up on people's bumpers, you know. So we're coming up on the Weber River right here. A lot of people fish this river. I've never had any luck fishing it, but I see fly fishermen pulled off here all the time. This is a temporary bridge we're going across. They're working on building a more permanent bridge, widening the bridges. Used to just be 2 lanes going each way for quite a few years, but they're finally widening the road. See, now we're getting into the area where there's more traffic lights. Just went under the 84 exchange. A lot of people hate that exchange. I mean, the on-ramps don't give you a whole lot of time to get up to speed. You've got to get on the gas quick. As soon as you get on that on-ramp, you've got to be pounding the gas to get up to speed, so a semi doesn't run you over when you get on the interstate or the freeway, whatever you want to call it. I saw a thing on Facebook this morning saying, in California they say something like, get on the 15. In Nevada they say, get on the I-15. And in Utah we just call it I-15. Get on I-15. So kind of interesting. Different parts of the country we call different interstates and freeways and highways and expressways. Oh man, I better slow it down. This little Honda Civic, sometimes it just gets away from me. You downshift and it gets up to speed. Yeah, speed limit's only 55 along here, so sometimes I get in the zone of passing one car, and then before I know it, I'm passing everybody. Slow it down, slow it down. Alright, Chevron with Techron. Is that like premium gasoline? Is it better than other gasoline and diesel fuel? Diesel's almost $6 a gallon. Holy cow. I wonder what that compares to the national average. I'll have to look that up when I'm not driving. $6, $5.69 a gallon. I'm just rounding up to $6. So yeah, this car runs on natural gas. As you can see, I've gone 147 miles on this tank of gas. I reset my trip odometer every time I fuel up. Yeah, I know, my tire pressure light's on. I bought some wheels for this car that don't have tire pressure monitors on them. So if this car lasts me another 4 or 5 years and I need to replace the tires at some point, then I guess maybe I'll pay for the tire pressure monitoring system to be installed, but I don't really care. I'm a big boy. I can check my tire pressure. I mean, if my tires look low, I'm gonna put air in them. If they look fine. I drove a 1970 Chevy pickup in high school. I mean, I didn't have a light that told me when my tires needed air. So now I drive a car that the light's always on, and I'm over it. Well, I have to get over it, I guess. It is kind of annoying. But I found some better wheels that I wanted to put on my car that already had tires on them, and I'm just too cheap to worry about it. So yeah, tire pressure light, no big deal to me. This is something that cracks me up. I mean, I get it, SUVs, it's kind of hard to clear the top of it off of snow, but some people around here, they'll drive their car with like a foot of snow on top and a foot of snow on the hood. They can barely see out the windshield, and the snow just blows all over the road and causes visibility problems, and just cracks me up. I try to brush my car completely off before I drive, so. But some cars, I guess, are too tall for people to do that. That house has been for sale for probably going on 3 months. I have to wonder if they've had any offers or if the housing market's just to a point that houses aren't selling right now. Real curious to know. Here's our favorite restaurant right here. Ogden, Utah. Golden Jade. It's just a little, it's not a chain. It's just like a ma and pop. Really sweet. I assume they're Chinese since it's a Chinese restaurant. Holy cow. It's affordable. They give you huge helpings. I mean, really, most meals could feed a family of 4. Just you order 1 meal. Yeah, if you have teenagers, hungry boys, you might need to order 2 meals for your family of 4. I mean, I don't know that anybody could put down a whole meal there. Anyway, that's one of our top recommendations here in Ogden, close to home, is Golden Jade. That mountain you see straight ahead, that's Ben Lomond Peak. Takes a full day to hike it up and back. I'll have to look up the mileage on it, but it's a great hike to do. You know, Utah has all these soda shops, Swig. Let me show you one more of the favorite places to check out while you're here in Ogden. This is right by Weber State University. Man, look at those mountains. Isn't that amazing? Okay, right here to the right. This is Jake's Over the Top. A lot of times since COVID, it's just drive-through only. But there's times that the line goes out onto the street. There's shakes. They fill them up over the top. That's why it's called Jake's Over the Top. Their shakes are so good. All right, well, I'm just about pulling into my house here. So until next time, I'm gonna do some editing on this video, try to cut out the boring parts. And until next time, I'm gonna find you guys some good content to watch, some good things here in Ogden, Utah to check out when you come to visit. All right, thanks for watching. I should mention before I go, make sure you like and subscribe. That'll keep this content coming.